and our chapter is Introduction to Design of Experiment. So in the previous lecture, we did the number of concept. We learned the number of concept in the design of experiment subject or chapter. And today I'm going to start the new concept of DOE, that is known as SN ratio. So SN ratio stands for signal to noise ratio. So the meaning of this SN ratio is what? During experiment, always we found that some uncontrollable parameters, and that parameters cannot be controlled by the researcher or the person who done this, who have gone through this experiment. So that particular parameter, uncontrollable parameter, create some variability in your response. Response is nothing but your output. So whatever your output is generated, in that output or response, some variability are there. So that variability, some variability. Okay, so that variability can be produced by some uncontrollable parameter, and that uncontrollable parameter are known as some noise parameter also. It is considered as noise parameter also, and because of this, some variation is created in your response, and that can be measured by the value that is known as SN ratio, signal to noise ratio. So from that signal to noise ratio, you can determine or evaluate your response parameter. So it is a very much important aspect to measure the SN ratio and understand your response in the design of experiment chapter. And it is stand for signal to noise ratio. So what is the signal to noise ratio in a Taguchi design? So Taguchi is what? Taguchi is a robust design of DOE. It is a design given by Dr. Genichi Taguchi. So in that particular design, one concept are there that is known as signal to noise ratio, or it is abbreviatedly and generally known as SN ratio. So what is that SN ratio? In Taguchi design, a measure of robustness used to identify the control factors that reduce the variability in a product or process by minimizing the effect of uncontrollable factor, that is also known as noise factor. As I told you that always for any experiment there are uncontrollable factors participate in the experiment, and due to this uncontrollable factor, which is also known as noise factor, and with these uncontrollable factors, it gives some effect to your response parameter, and that response or that variability you must have to minimize it. Okay, and for this particular measurement of this uncontrollable factor response, the measure is known as signal to noise ratio. A Taguchi method of a robust design. See here again one word, robust design are there. Okay, here also robustness is there. So in robust design, what happens? Just you must have to control your parameter. Okay, so if variability is reduced, then your design will be robust. If there are maximum variabilities are there, then that design robust design. So robust design is what? In Taguchi method, robust design is a powerful statistical tool where the level of process parameters and experimental plan is chosen that to eliminate the variation. What I told you, you must have to minimize the variation, or you just eliminate that variation from the final design or final product quality. And that variation is created due to noise factor, or you can say that the uncontrollable factors, and that promote the quality stability. If you reduce or eliminate the noise factor from your design, then you will get the good design, and that design is known as robust design. Okay. Now, SN ratio is the ratio of mean, that is called signal, to the standard deviation, that is called noise. Okay, so it is the ratio between signal to or mean to standard deviation. Okay, so effect of mean to the standard deviation is the ratio of SN ratio, or signal to noise ratio. In the Taguchi method, it used a very unique technique using the signal to noise ratio for the process optimization. Okay, now another word coming into the picture, that process optimization means if you optimize your process, then this is the technique. Taguchi give the different techniques to optimize your result. Okay, you can optimize your result through the Taguchi method. You can choose the orthogonal array, and you can done the ANOVA or SN ratio process. So through this SN ratio or ANOVA process, you can get the optimum result or optimum parameter. And optimization is what? Optimization is a technique through which you can get the maximum or maximization or minimization result as per your concern. So that is the optimization. You can get the maximum result, suppose in case of material removal rate, and you can get the minimization in case of any defect process. So that is your optimization. Noise factors are those factors over which the manufacturer does not have any control, and that are considered as weather, temperature, and the humidity around your experiment. Okay, so you must have to consider the what type of weather are there, then the range of temperature and the humidity. So these are some these are some examples for the uncontrollable parameter. You can consider number of parameters that affect your result, and due to that effect of that particular parameter, maximum variability or standard of deviations are there in your response. That's why it is known as noise factor or uncontrollable parameter. So your task is to reduce the uncontrollable parameter. So if you reduce this uncontrollable parameter, then the effect, ultimately the effect of that particular parameter is the variability. So ultimately your variability in the response will be reduced. So if the variability of the response would be reduced, then your design is known as robust design. Now you have the three method. You have the three method to choose the signal to noise ratio. So first one is larger the better method. Okay, so larger the better method gives you the maximization. Okay, so this is suitable for objective with maximization of output. So if you consider the output in terms of maximization, at that time you have to consider the larger is the better, or largest is the better method in this signal to noise ratio. There are particularly three types of signal to noise ratio are available, in which this is the first one, larger the better one. So please keep in your mind, if maximization problem are there, then at that time you must have to consider the larger the better one. Okay. So here the maximization or maximize your response, and you will observe that your data characteristics is positive in this case. Next one is nominal the better. So in this second type of SN ratio, here you just targeted some values or specified value. So you have to just consider that specified value and determine the SN ratio. So that is known as nominal the better one. So if you selected region or target, then that is coming in this type, nominal the better one. So in this case, when the specified value or most desired value consider, then at that time you must have to go with nominal the better. So for the targeted value or your fix, if you fix your goal with some target value or some specified value, then at that time you must have to consider this type, that is a nominal the better. And in this type, you will observe the data as the positive, negative, or zero. So data may be positive, zero, or negative. You may target any value. And the third one is smaller the better. So here, smaller the better means your problem is minimization. So minimization of output, or your goal is to minimize the response. Okay, suppose your response is surface roughness. Surface roughness is your response. So obviously, you must have to reduce this surface roughness. So this is called minimization problem. And suppose MRR, metal removal rate, is there. Metal removal rate. So that type of problem is considered as the maximization. So in case of MRR, you must have to go for the larger is the better, and for the SR, you must have to go for smaller is the better. So in smaller is the better, the non-negative with a targeted value of 0. So here non-negative value will be there. So basically, we learned that there are the 3 types of SN ratio for optimization problem. Okay, so suppose during the experimentation, if your task is to optimize your problem, then for that particular optimization, it depends on your factor, which types of your response are there. If material removal rate is your response, then you must have to take the maximization. So in case of maximization, you must have to consider the larger the better. And if your task is to get the response of surface roughness, then at that time that problem is called minimization problem or minimization of your output. And at that time you must have to consider the smaller the better SN ratio. So on the dependent on the type, we can consider the 3 types. Among that 3 type, you can consider any one for your experimentation. So basically, there are 3 types of SN ratio for optimization problem. Now, effect of signal to noise ratio. What are the effect of signal to noise ratio? There are the several ratio available, depends upon the types of responses. Number 1, as we have seen this, lower the better one, nominal the best, or higher the better. Okay, as we have seen in the previous slide, that smaller is the better is the same, lower the better, then nominal is the better, and the higher the better one. So that is also known as lower the better, LB, nominal the best, NB, or higher the better, HB. So higher the better is preferred for MRR. As I told you, higher is the better is considered or preferred for the MRR analysis. and lower the better is preferred for surface roughness analysis. Okay, so consider what are your response type, and depending on the response type, you may consider the any 3 types of SN ratio for the optimization. Now, through this different formula, you can consider the value of SN ratio. From this formula 1, formula 2, and formula 3, you can consider the SN ratio. Suppose first one, it is the SN ratio formula for larger the better. Okay, so in larger the better, SN value will obtain by this equation: minus 10 log 1 by n sigma I is equal to 1 to n 1 upon yi square. So here yi means it is observed data. So in your experiment, there are number of observed data there. So that number of data, you must have to sum it from 1 to n number. Okay, what may be the observed value or observed data? Suppose 6 observed data are available. So you have to take the summation of 6 experimental result. So first of all, square it and sum it from 1 to 9 and divide it by n. N is what? It is the number of observations. Suppose 6 observations are there, then total result are divided by 6, and it is multiplied with minus 10 log. Then you will get the SN ratio for the larger is the better type. Second is the SN ratio for smaller is the better. At that time, the equation may be changed: minus 10 log 1 by n sigma I is equal to 1 to n yi square. So again, yi is also the observed data. So in this case, you must have to take the square of all the observed data and sum it. Okay. Then case number 3, that is the nominal is the best. So this result may be considered when you targeted some value, or you just assume, or you just taken a value or target some value or some data. So at that time you consider the nominal the best, in which the SN ratio will get with this equation 10 log y bar square divided by s square. Okay, so this is the standard of deviation and this is the observed value. So for Taguchi design, you can consider the software. So Minitab is the software that can, with help of that software, you will get the different value directly. If you use this Minitab software, then from this software you can give the different types of analysis. So in design of experiment, please keep in your mind, in DOE, always Minitab software is utilized. Minitab is a very good software through which you give the, or you take the any analysis. So with help of this Minitab software, you will get this different signal to noise ratio to optimize your process. Okay, so here I'm stop my lectures. In the next lecture, we will learn about some more concept of SN ratio. Okay, so if you have any doubt, then please ask me about this ratio, SN ratio, that is known as standard signal to noise ratio. Okay.
Okay.
Up till now, thank you very much, all of you. And if you have any doubt, then please comment it, or please ask me. Thank you very much.
Thank you.